The Sarcastic Husband. Balls to the wall. Hey guys, welcome back to the Sarcastic Husband Show. I'm the Sarcastic Husband, and today I am playing Overwatch for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. I got a free weekend this weekend with it, so I'll give you my extended thoughts and give you a score at the end. This will probably be about a short little video just to kind of give over what you want to see and what I think of the game. First up is the gameplay. The gameplay in the game is solid. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's fun. There's no ammo boxes. You have to reload, but you have infinite ammo. You basically walk around, shoot the other player, and try to complete the objective. Each hero, I think it's over 20 heroes in that game right now. Overwatch heroes have a different feel to them, completely different than anyone else. Nobody feels similar. I love it. It's great. It gives a good diversity, so that way if you don't like one character, you can play another character. Soldier 76 kind of handles like Master Chief is what I played as, and I also played a lot as Wild Hog, I believe, or Roadhog. Guy was great, big old tank that you could, had a sawed-off shotgun and a little grenade launcher on him and a chain to pull people in. It's great. I love how everything just meshes together, and even if I switched characters, I still felt like I was useful. Nobody felt underused or boring or anything like that. Matches typically take about 30 minutes, half hour, 20 minutes to a half hour or so. Probably the load times were fine. I didn't have any issues, and I have a slower DSL connection. Technically, I didn't see any glitches at this point in the game. Obviously, the game's been out since about May. Nothing concerned me. I didn't feel any slowness or any problems with it. Up next is graphics. Graphics are literally perfect for the style of the game. Everything looks kind of somewhat cartoonish, like a good Pixar animated film, almost like The Incredibles. I loved it. I didn't see any issues. Overall, I mean, nothing clashed, nothing feel over-sexualized or under-sexualized or anything like that. It just felt like a good Saturday morning cartoon from probably circa 1990s. Nothing really wrong with it, but it definitely it felt like kind of a sequel to The Incredibles if Brad Bird took this in. Here's kind of where my criticisms kind of start to come in with this game is Overwatch has a fascinating lore set, from a robot uprising to a genetically engineered ape uprising to why Overwatch disbanded, because they were a group of people that basically went around and did different things via the UN, and their tower blew up and they disbanded after that. They were disbanded by the UN. They can't get back together. There's all these if stories in the Overwatch universe that are everywhere on the Overwatch wiki and Blizzard.com, and they have released shorts, probably about 5 or 6 minute shorts here and there. One starring Bastion, one starring I believe Kenji. Just they're great. I literally can't stress enough how good they are. I would watch a full Overwatch movie if they came out with one. But here's really the kicker: is that most of that lore is online. It's not in the game. The game has no single-player portion. It's online only, which for a lot of people is fine, but for me, whereas you have this rich history behind it, it feels very disappointing that they didn't take advantage of it, because it is well-written and is interesting. It got me engaged. I want to know about the guerrilla uprising they had. I mean, just so much depth in each part of the lore, and how Tracer came to be, and how she was a test pilot, for example, and she teleported, and that's how she found out she got this temporal displacement theory where she disappears and comes back. Winston was a genetically engineered gorilla from the moon. I mean, these are stories that people, I find interesting just on a whim. On top of it having such a good animation style in the shorts, and even in the gameplay engine itself, as I said before, the graphics are tight. They fit perfectly. You want to know more about these characters. You want to see what they do. So, and again, this is just a criticism of mine. It doesn't ruin the game entirely, but it does take away that this could have been something huge had they included some type of narrative. But unfortunately, there's not. That's really why I'm basically going to give the game a 7.5 out of 10. I loved it. It was a great game, but it just made me sad that I started questioning after I played it, who these characters were, and I started researching them, and I just was lost in just the Overwatch, the animation and the stories and the comic books and stuff. I was like, why isn't this in the game? Why are you doing it in this? Why are you doing it in this version? Why aren't you using this media form that you're using to promote your $60 game? The other reason for the 7.5 really isn't, and this is very minimal, but it's the microtransactions. There are loot boxes, and you get different skins for the characters, and they're strictly cosmetic, but they aren't what you'd expect, and you do get duplicates, and you don't always get for the hero you play. So that's really what it is. Is that if the microtransactions weren't there and the story was there, this would probably be a solid 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 game. But because of that, it really did hamper it. I'm really not a fan of microtransactions on a $60 game. So, all right, guys, those are my extended thoughts on Overwatch. If you guys want me to do more of these, just let me know in the comments below. Take it easy.